Next on Totems and Totaras, we're joined by Everisingsun, and I already know this is going to be an electric interview. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Everisingsun's your stage name. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, Everisingsun basically is a translation of my full name, Te Rā Tūtonu.
Right.
Yeah, which is more of a tongue twister. So
beautiful.
yeah, let's shorten that and let's put it much easier. Everisingsun. So
gorgeous.
Yeah, that's where it lies.
And how long have you been using that stage name for?
For several years now.
Yeah.
Gosh, you know, as an artist or a band, you go through different names and try to, does this work or it doesn't work, and it was the same for me. So it was off that name onto another name, onto a different name that sounds like my name, and ended up just keeping it that, and that's, yeah.
And that's who you know by now, Everisingsun.
It's stuck on there now, so yeah.
Fantastic. Now, I first met you playing the role as Duke in Whangarei Theatre Company's Disco Inferno, and you blew me away.
Cool.
It's fantastic. And then your latest role has been as engineer in Miss Saigon at Forum North.
Yeah.
You were the glue for me for that production standout. It's fantastic.
Cool. Thanks for that, Sarah. No, it was amazing. It was a very incredible experience for me. It sort of lifted me up on a different plateau.
Right.
In musical theatre. And to be able to work with such amazing talent and with an amazing director, Lockie McLean, and you can't go anywhere with a choreographer like Kate Orkett,
yes,
and a singing coordinator, a vocal instructor like Joan Kenaway, who's
amazing.
Just exactly. So you've got a conglomerate of the best, the elite out there to direct it and put you on the right path. And there you go, Miss Saigon, and it was incredible.
It was amazing.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
And so, have you always done musical theatre or singing?
No, I only started musical theatre last year, actually.
Right.
Yeah. Only reason being was I wanted to delve more into one-on-one interaction with the crowd.
Okay.
Which is to help supplement my entertainment and my music. Working with the audience, and my role as the engineer gave me that opportunity because it was just so one-on-one, and the interaction with the audience was just mesmerising. I mean, the feedback that I got from the audience after the shows was, it was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. You have people crying, you have people laughing, you have people, you know, wiping their eyes at the end of the show, and the lights come on, and everybody's.
Yes.
You know, it's crazy, but that's the sort of interaction that I wanted, was to get into the soul of the person that's in the crowd, you know, whether he's right at the back or she's right in the middle, or someone right in front.
Exactly.
If I can touch that person visually and audially, and I've done my job.
You've done your job.
Yeah.
And so what were you doing before you found musical theatre?
I was writing my own music. I've been a singer-songwriter for, I don't know, 10 years, 8 years. And just plodding along. And I just thought that, well, I need to uplift my craft and my music. And part of that craft is stage performance and how you handle yourself. I'm fairly confident. So I thought, well, I delved in drama at school.
Yes.
And I just saw in the paper, I think it was Hot Mikado. I said, oh, wow, I've heard about the Mikado. So I'm going to try this Hot Mikado.
The Hot Mikado.
Yeah, the Hot Mikado. The Hot Mikado. Anyway, so I thought, oh, well, I'll just have a try. That's all you can do is have a try. And went to audition, and I got one of the lead roles as the Mikado, which was really, really cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And so what next for you?
Well, right now I'm working on a music video. I've got a music video planned, and so that's interesting. I'm also trying to get a benefit concert together.
Right.
To raise money for the Christchurch earthquake, and also for the Japan tsunami. And so I've got that going on. I'm working at the moment with a producer. He's over in the States. Just a few tracks that he wants to work with.
Great.
So that's really, really cool.
How exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is very exciting to have somebody just ring me up from America, you know, just out of the blue and
how did he hear
talk to me about my music. Well, through all the different networks. Hello, yep, Twitter.
Social media.
Yeah,
hey?
Facebook. You know, people get out there, and when you put yourself out there and promote yourself, you start to get listened to.
Well done.
Yeah.
And we have you here in Northland.
Yeah,
even
in
better.
Northland.
Fantastic. And so, do you think you'll be looking into doing some more musical theatre here in Whangarei?
I'm actually looking beyond, actually. Hopefully if things work out, be looking at overseas auditions and
fantastic.
trying to head to Broadway in New York and
see how far you can go.
See how far I can swim.
The sky's the limit, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've got to learn my swimming techniques, you know.
And so how do you, I mean, what piece of advice, or what sort of advice would you give people out there that are kind of in your shoes, or where you were 8 years, 10 years ago, about how to get themselves out there onto the world stage?
Basically, you just got to get in there, you know. You just got to take that one step and... yeah, I think you've got to be the master of your own destination. You've got to figure out where you want to go, why you want to go there, and how important it is for you. What sort of sacrifices are you willing to take to get there, you know? And if you're not willing to take those sacrifices, then it's not really for you. It depends on how far you're willing to go. And if you're confident enough to actually get up there and do it.
Take that journey.
Everybody can look at the TV screen or can be behind in front of a stage and look at people and say, wow, you know, I want to do that. But there's a big difference saying that I want to and going to, and from I wish I can and doing it, you know what I mean? The process is from actually going to an audition is part of chasing that dream.
Exactly.
No matter how far it is, you know. So you take that first step. That's all you got to do.
And can we look at your work online? How do we find you?
Yeah. Well, you can go on Facebook and facebook.com Everisingsun. Go on Reverb Nation, www.reverbnation.com /Everisingsun.
Excellent.
Twitter.
So you're out there.
So I'm out there. You just Google Everisingsun and
Sun.
it'll come out. So.
Fantastic. So if you want to find Everisingsun on the internet and see what he's up to, then check him out. Google Everisingsun. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.